A former Spokane County Sheriff's deputy has been indicted by a federal grand jury accused of violating a man's rights during a 2023 arrest that left him bloodied and hospitalized. Tonight, the former sergeant's attorney is speaking out.
It's still looking gray but dry for trick-or-treaters tomorrow on Halloween, and I'm tracking a mix of showers and sunshine for the weekend.
It'll still be business as usual. They'll react to whatever the conditions are and take the necessary actions.
Winter is coming to Spokane, and we take a look at how the city plans to prepare for snow and ice on the roads. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan. One day after Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown declared an emergency over the government shutdown's impacts, city leaders are now working out the details of that action. KREM 2's Regan Gallo was at today's special city council session and now explains the new information.
Today at that Spokane City Council meeting, it was outlined how agencies will be expanding access under this emergency declaration to support those who are affected by the government shutdown. The city of Spokane says Mayor Lisa Brown's declaration will fund 50 additional shelter beds, expedite eviction prevention contracts, and fund mobile medication-assisted treatment to combat dwindling government funds.
Because we want to go upstream and prevent more homelessness.
Don Kinder, director of the city's Neighborhood Housing and Human Services, says right now 3 agencies are confirmed to provide these added shelter beds. The city says those agencies are Compassionate Addiction Treatment, or CAT, the YWCA, and Revive. 2 more organizations are in discussions to provide beds. Those are the Salvation Army and the Center for Growth and Empowerment. A city report shows the total cost would be about $1.3 million. Kinder recommended to the council a potential timeline for these services.
So our intent is to do a 12-month contract. The reason for that being that we cannot ask providers to add beds and staff and locations for 3 months. They're not going to do it. It's unfair to their staff and it's unfair to the people they're serving. We need to get through one winter. We also need to get to the RFP cycle in 2026 so that agencies can compete for these funds to be ongoing.
Also presented, Kinder says the mobile medication-assisted treatment will be run by CAT. It will cost around $200,000. The eviction prevention program has 7 recommended agencies and will cost a total about $2.9 million. The city says funding would come from state and local sources.
I think we are in a state of emergency for supporting our most vulnerable residents. We want to get folks indoors. We want to really build a city that is healthy, that is strong, and I think can really pave a better way to the future.
Spokane City Council is expected to approve Mayor Lisa Brown's emergency declaration on Monday, November 3rd. I'm reporting in Spokane, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
A former Spokane County sergeant now facing federal charges for beating a man so badly the jail wouldn't take him. It happened back in August of 2023 as Kevin Hinton rested in his car outside Terrace View Park in Spokane Valley. Sergeant Clay Hilton arrested him for being in the park after dark. Prosecutors later dropped Hinton's charges. The new charges come after a federal grand jury indicted former Sergeant Hilton this month. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy spoke with Hilton's attorney, who says the entire thing is unfair and unbelievable. Shannon?
The federal grand jury not only found Hilton violated Kevin Hinton's rights during that 2023 arrest, he lied on official police reports. We do want to warn you, some of what you see in this video is graphic.
Listen, you are going to get hurt.
Clay Hilton now faces federal criminal charges for beating Kevin Hinton during an August 2023 arrest. A federal grand jury found the former Spokane County Sheriff's Office sergeant deprived Hinton's rights by punching and kneeing him. They also found Hilton lied in his field report when he said he saw knives in Hinton's car.
I have a client who was upholding the law, putting his life on the line for the benefit of the community, and now he's being prosecuted for it. And I'm just in disbelief.
Brian Hirschman represents Hilton in this new federal case and his criminal case in Spokane County Court.
I'm real aggravated about the charges being brought, and even more aggravated in how they were brought.
Hirschman says he and Hilton knew for months federal charges were being considered, but says they were surprised when the indictment was released last week.
We engaged in a settlement conference in person with the federal government and the state authorities in an attempt to resolve this.
An arrest warrant was issued for Hilton after the indictment. This week, it was dropped. Federal prosecutors declined to keep him in custody. He's pleading not guilty. KREM 2 News did not receive a response from federal prosecutors on the case.
I've represented police officers in state court on several occasions. This is my first federal representation, I believe it is. What's even more rare is that they would piggyback on charges that were already filed in the state court.
Kevin Hinton filed a federal lawsuit against Hilton and the sheriff's office in August 2024. That is on hold until Hilton's state charges are resolved. Hirschman says the criminal case in Spokane County Court may also be delayed because of those new charges. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
Thank you very much. Let's transition now. We'll take our first look at the forecast with meteorologist Michelle Boss. Michelle, big day tomorrow. A lot of folks wondering if it's going to be dry or rainy for Halloween.
So the good news is it is going to be dry, but it is going to be pretty gray. In fact, we were pretty gray today and expecting overcast skies tomorrow as well. The good news is it's not going to be frigid. Not going to be warm either, but temperatures are typical for what we'd expect towards the end of October. So during those prime trick-or-treating hours, temperatures should be in the middle and upper 40s, light winds, and again, any rain should hold off until tomorrow night. So get all those kids in by 10 p.m. and you'll be fine. All right, an interesting weather day today. We're actually seeing the fog thin out. For the first time since, pretty much all day today, we've had less than a quarter mile of visibility in Spokane. While it hasn't really been that bad everywhere else, otherwise mostly cloudy skies across the region, dry conditions, but that really affected our temperatures. That fog in Spokane, we did not get out of the 30s, while elsewhere they were in the 40s and 50s across the inland northwest, which is the temperatures that we're seeing out there right now. So we are going to be back down to near freezing tomorrow morning, a little bit of fog, but otherwise it's going to be a cloudy day overall. Anyway, should be dry. Temperatures in the mid-40s for most of the day. Then showers move in for Saturday. A little bit milder, though, despite the rain. Breezy on Saturday, 55. Partly cloudy on Sunday, and 50.
All right. Sounds good, Michelle. Thank you very much. We are just getting started here on KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. Coming up, we take a look at how the city of Spokane prepares for upcoming winter snow and ice on the roads. And a local tribal member brings a national title home to Coeur d'Alene. In just 10 minutes, we speak to him fresh off his big win. And here's what we have scheduled for later tonight on KREM 2 Plus. At 7 o'clock, there's a look at the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa's destruction in the Caribbean. And at 8 o'clock, we have a new Killer Cases to watch. Just download KREM 2 Plus on your TV and watch for free.